UKIP spokesperson David Rowlands.
Diolch, Llywydd. Cabinet Secretary, with the UK being listed by the Forbes Group as being the best place in the world to do business, where does Wales stand in comparison?
Well, given the alarms that have been raised recently by Airbus, by Ford and by many other companies, I would imagine that as we leave the EU, if we don't get the best possible deal, Wales, along with the UK as a whole, will be left further behind.
I thank the Cabinet Secretary for that answer. I think all of us in this chamber would recognise the fact that we need to considerably improve our Act if we are to develop our business and commercial base in Wales. And as discussed in the latest question session, one of the key enablers to improvement is education. Nothing will do more to stimulate growth indigenously and also for inward investment than increasing our skills base both vocationally and academically. Does it therefore concern the Cabinet Secretary that Cardiff University, the best performing in Wales, is ranked 35th out of 129 in the UK, and that we have 3 others in the bottom 10?
I think it's fair to say that higher education gives us the strategic weapons for future economic growth and the fight for competitiveness, whereas FE gives us the tactical arsenal. And in terms of FE, I think we have a very, very proud story to tell indeed. We have amongst Britain's best further education institutions based here in Wales. In terms of our higher education estate, I do think that we have some world-class universities, Cardiff amongst them, but Swansea as well. I think in terms of research and development, particularly in regards to steel, can be counted as one of the world's best. The member is right that in driving up productivity, one of the key levers at our disposal is the improvement, the skills base and the pipeline of skilled people that are coming through to support business. But also we need to ensure that there is a greater degree of diffusion of innovation in Wales. We've been very clear that we expect through the calls to action, the prism through which we are going to be channeling and viewing investments in the future, that businesses innovate more and therefore work more closely, not just with higher education, but also with further education as well. And I think in doing so, we will be able to improve our prospects and improve our productivity levels in the years to come.
Well, again, I thank the Cabinet Secretary for his answer and for the confidence he has in the government's economic strategy. But the FSB and business in general have long complained about the disconnect between employers and the academic establishment. Does the Cabinet Secretary believe that there are now policies in place to radically improve on this failure?
I do. I'd argue that now more than ever before, businesses and particularly higher education are working more closely than they ever have done. And I could point to an abundance of examples right across Wales where that is the case. Just today, I'm pleased to be able to share with members the news that the Advanced Manufacturing Research Institute is being given planning permission in Broughton. Now, we'll be spending a not inconsiderable sum of money in developing that particular facility, but it will bring in significant private sector investment and also higher education investment. In doing so, in bringing together business with Welsh Government activities, with higher education research, we expect that institute to deliver something in the region of £4 billion improvements in GVA to the Welsh economy. That's a hugely significant investment, therefore, for the Welsh Government to make. And I think it demonstrates how smart investment that brings together business, large and small, with academia can bring about very rich fruits indeed for the economy.
Question 4. Question 4, Paul Davies.
What is the Welsh Government doing to support the economy of Pembrokeshire?
Well, the Prosperity for All National